Hello, Internet, and welcome back to the unofficial SCB DAB campaign. Tonight, I'm joined by a couple people.
Hi. Hey,
Hi.
Cece, I gave the recap last time. You should do it this time.
No, I'm not going to do it. Oh no.
Who's doing the? Well, actually, I mean,
Fine, I'll do it.
Are you telling me you don't remember the events that happened, and even if you didn't remember them from a week ago, that you haven't watched the video yet?
Correct.
Fine, I'll do it. So we started off last time with VS Bay needing a wider ice cream selection since Duke only had Rocky Road. So we went to Walmart, and the Walmart attendant, he pretended to care about there being an alligator. So I spun this brilliant tale about Loki being from Florida, but Loki was too proud to say that he was from Florida, so he corrected me and said that he was from Asgard. And then the guys realized, you know what am I even doing? This doesn't affect me. Just go about your day. Just don't break anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
And we got the princess some ice cream, and then Jason bought up the entire chip aisle.
And I helped him. I helped him do the chips. I helped him get all the chips into the car, and then we drove onto the ship, because we could.
Yep, you drove on the ship, and what happened when you tried to?
I didn't drive on the ship, remember? I
We
decided
did.
against
You
it,
drove
and then
on
we
the
just carried
ship.
all the. We ended up just carrying everything on because Jason is super strong.
Yeah, Jason
Oh,
just
yeah,
through
he
some
one-handed,
Herculean effort
like,
just lifted all the
everything.
chips.
He one-handed everything. Jeez.
And then we
that's
tried
right.
to convince him to just ask the ship to get us out of here, but he decided that he wanted to, just see what was going on with these violent people that were trying to kill us. And then when he finally realized, and then the heroic Patrick the Platypus sacrificed himself to the evil storm people. And as we were making our getaway, they threw a bolt of lightning at us, and we were all badly fried up. And then we woke up in some place that's probably not Rome.
Yeah, we woke up somewhere.
So, I guess now's a good time to try and figure out where you are. So, what do you want to do from here? As you look around, you can tell that there's land on either side of you. Maybe you're in a river. Maybe you're just in a skinny lake. You're not quite sure, but it's something like that.
Do you think I can roll perception to get an even better idea?
Go ahead.
Okay.
That's gonna be more. Well, yeah. Go roll perception.
17 plus 3, so dirty 20.
Cool. How well do you know Earth's geography?
I did a little bit of world
hopping
with world geography and sucked at it. But I'm pretty
So-
sure Kid Loki would know some.
Even though Kid Loki's been in the void for how many years now?
All of them.
Not all of them, like 5,000. When he was on Asgard, he could look at Earth and.
Yep, you can tell that it's Midgard.
Okay, yay!
You can tell that it's Midgard, but you're not quite sure where in Midgard you are.
Fun, all right.
The area looks vaguely familiar, but it's also been centuries upon centuries since you've last looked at Earth.
Okay, so are we near ground or are we in the
actually,
middle of the water?
technically, the end of time is on Midgard. It's just kind of an apocalyptic landscape type thing. So it is different than Midgard would be.
Yeah. You were saying, by the way?
So are we at the land or are we in the middle of the ocean?
You're not in the middle of the ocean. You're not in the
So
middle of the ocean. You can see land. It's not too far away. It's almost like you were maybe you were put in a river or a delta or a skinny lake, something like that.
Okay.
Cool. I say we get out and explore. Come on.
Yeah, we need to figure out where we are. I guess we're gonna take the rowboat out to land.
Okay.
I call the gator over to follow
Can we
me.
say that Jason's doing the rowing since he's super athletic?
It's up to you. Do you want to say that Jason is doing the rowing or Jason is comforting Viespe?
Or is Jason controlling the water so we don't even have to row?
Okay, this is.
I'm not taking away one of Jason's spell slots without his permission.
I thought control water was a.
Yeah, let's just say he's rowing.
Yeah, he's okay. He rows you to the shore.
Yeah, because I've got a -2 to strength, so I shouldn't be doing the rowing.
And I've got a +0 to strength, so I shouldn't be doing the rowing either. Should Jason be considered going back? I'll rowing me and Audrey out, and then going back to comfort VSB, so that he's not technically.
Yeah,
there.
Jason's gonna once he drops you guys off on the shore, he's gonna head back to shore, head back to the boat to comfort VSB. If you guys need help, I'm sure you'll figure out a way to get back to the ship.
Okay. So is there plants nearby?
Plants? Yes, there are.
Okay. Are there trees?
Yes. You can also see
I want
farmland.
to perform a nature check to determine what kind of trees these are, because that can help us figure out where we might be.
Okay, go ahead.
How will figuring out where what trees are here make any relation to where we are on Midgard? Because guess what? There are similar trees in vastly different areas of the Earth.
18 plus 8. It'll give us a few clues about the climate, at least.
Okay. So, looking around, you can tell that these are definitely trees that drop their leaves in the winter. But you also can see some.
Deciduous.
Yeah, so you can see deciduous trees. You can also see some coniferous trees as well. So trees that don't lose their leaves. So you're pretty sure it's maybe it has a colder climate at times, but it's also kind of warm today. So you're not quite as sure. But
so basically, we're not at the polar ice caps, and we're not in the tropics. Great.
You've limited it down. Nice.
I can tell you that.
Yeah, that's still 2/3 of Earth.
Well, I don't see you trying anything, Mr. King of the Void. What do you propose we do?
I say, honestly, I don't know.
Specifically, as you're looking around, you actually are able to identify some of those trees. You're able to see that you got some oaks, some pine, some beech, some chestnut.
Based on the sun, what time of day does it seem to be?
Based on the sun, it's probably about 3 in the afternoon.
Okay. We have an important decision to make. Do we want to start moving now, because we still have plenty of daylight left, or do we want to wait and get an early start of it tomorrow?
Let's go now. Come on.
Okay.
So,
okay. I feel like rolling investigation would be better than rolling perception, honestly, but I don't know. I don't know what I would be investigating, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm still getting used to this new character. It is interesting. Yes, it is.
Which way is the oh wait, we should follow whichever way the river's flowing.
Why?
That is a good idea.
Why would we do that? River flowing does not necessarily mean anything because
well, we can go opposite the way the river's flowing. I'm just saying that we should choose either the way it's flowing or away from it and just stick to that, so that way if we get lost we can backtrack our steps.
I was gonna say that where the river's flowing is not always leading to civilization, because you can have civilizations that are up the river as well.
I mean, up the river, down the river is a relative term. But, if we go down the river, then we can just let our boat float that way.
I'm pretty sure our boat is anchored, so it's not floating anywhere.
I know. I'm saying we get in the rowboat and we just let it drift us downstream so we don't have to exert so much effort going against the river.
You mean the rowboat that went back to the ship with Jason?
Yeah, we're on
We
land.
can get it back.
We're on
How?
land.
How are you going to get the rowboat back?
We're on land. We're literally on land. We stopped off at the riverbank. We're on land.
I'm sure that we have ways that we can signal back to Jason.
No, let's just walk on land. Like, a human. Unless you're somehow not. Or humanoid, I suppose.
Okay, fine then. Would you prefer to walk upriver or downriver, Mr. Loki? Here, let's let your alligator pick.
Oh, actually, that's a good idea. And Croaky goes into the water and starts swimming up the river. I think we go that way.
Let me guess.
Going
he has a
upriver?
sense of humor too.
What?
Does he have a sense of humor or something?
You could say that.
Okay, we start walking up the river.
Yep.
Cool.
Well, Croaky kind of either walks on land with me or goes into the river, kind of between the two areas, because needs that hydration.
As you just start walking up the river, you start to see that it is becoming more and more densely populated as you walk.
I told you.
And you, in the distance, it's pretty far away, but you almost see this tower. See this tower coming up.
Does it perhaps have an A on it?
In character, I don't have a reason to be suspicious of that.
But out of character, you have every reason.
Hey, look, maybe they can help us.
Does it have an A on it? That
An A on it?
Yeah, an A.
Like the Avengers Tower?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
No, it does not.
Okay.
Hey, maybe that's a wizard's tower. Maybe they'll help us.
I don't trust wizards.
Well, I don't trust you either, so I'm glad that we've got that figured out.
Particularly wizards working for an organization that's trying to get rid of me again.
Audrey, would you mind rolling history for me?
Okay. That is in 8 plus 4, 12.
Okay, so you actually start to think that you might recognize the tower, but you're not quite sure what it's from. It's definitely a famous tower, though. It's definitely famous.
Okay, and we're definitely still on Earth?
Yes, you're definitely still on Earth.
Famous tower by a river. Is this based off of actual historical / current geography?
Yes.
Okay, because you could say, "Oh, this is just a fantasy world," so that's actually not.
No, it's.
But it is. So I'm trying to think.
Yeah, it actually.
What tower could be by a river that I'm thinking of, and I don't like where I'm thinking. Because it's not because you said no A, so not Avengers Tower. So that makes me think,
Not the Avengers Tower, I can guarantee you that.
Well, now I'm thinking in character, how long has Tower Doofenshmirtz stood for? Maybe this is his ancestral home.
As you continue to get closer, you realize that maybe calling it a tower wasn't necessarily the right choice, because you do see lots of iron, and it doesn't look like it would be inhabited. And it's very tall. And you can't shake the feeling that you've seen it before. Not in person, but in pictures all the time.
Okay, does it look like maybe it's a grain silo?
No.
Because you say large metal tower that's uninhabited, and that's the first place I think of.
yeah.
Or in a band, or a windmill with a spinny thing, it fell off.
The spinny thing. Wow! Wow! What a good choice of words. Spinny thing.
So just out of curiosity, how are you walking? Are you like on the riverbank, or are you walking along the side of the road?
I mean, I would have wanted to maintain visual of the river, so that way we could, backtrack.
So closer-ish to the riverbank, but not like too close into the riverbank that you could like fall in.
Yeah, we're not walking on mud, at least.
Yeah.
Well, Croaky might be,
So it's solid ground. So,
Probably,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Croaky likes that. Are we close enough to be able to like touch the tower now? Because I could do some investigation on the metal.
To touch the tower?
Yeah.
It's very far away still.
Damn it! Because I would want to see if I can touch it and like figure out what kind of metal it is and stuff. Because metal is a thing that is highly prevalent in a post-apocalyptic world, apparently. So I can figure it out.
Now that you're a bit closer, Audrey, can you make another history check?
Okay, 16 plus 4.
Cool. It suddenly clicks where you recognize that from. That's the Eiffel Tower that you see.
What?
Croaky, are you familiar with a place called Paris?
They have excellent crepes.
Yes. Well, I think we may have made it to Paris, because that's a structure known as the Eiffel Tower. But if we can see it from here, we should probably be in a city.
Except it seems too underdeveloped for a city.
Or it's that's a worn down version of the tower in the far future.
It could be that, or it could be so far enough in the past that it's not a city yet.
No, because well, how far away does it seem? Because if we're in 1800s Paris, then we should see some signs of civilization, right?
Yeah. Actually, you do notice that it does look broken down. Like it does look like this was where Paris stood, but it does look a bit broken down now.
Okay. Loki, this reminds me of a television program I used to watch called Dr. Stone. Where I'm going to tell you about that sometime.
All right.
Do you know what a television is?
Yes, of course I know what a television is.
Okay. Huh. So
I suppose that does make sense.
Do you have experience with time travel shenanigans? You said something. Oh wait, yes, you said something about that, didn't you? When we first met.
Yeah, I have a temp pad.
Yeah, the temp pad. You ever been to the future?
Would help me time/space travel, although it's more often time. The problem is it kind of broke and is uncharged now, and I've secretly kept it hidden away. You don't know where it is. But yeah, if this is somehow in the past, then there's no place to charge it, and if it's somehow enough in the future, there's possibly also no place to charge it. So
Okay.
I've been stuck.
Well, I guess we're gonna keep moving towards further into the city along the River Seine.
Yep.
Oh, the irony of not having Jason or VSP. Oh, imagine if VSP was here right now. Is that what you made? Is that why you designed this encounter? Because you wanted to taunt VSP of returning to Paris?
I guess you'll never know.
Oh well.
Yeah, oh well. Anyway, hey, what is your AC, Audrey?
It's 12.
Okay.
Cool.
12.
Hey, no. You don't need to remember that, TVP.
No, I'm remembering it.
Cool. You just get attacked. Like this feral-looking human just seems to just come out of the trees. They seem to be struggling a bit to hit you, but they do make contact. Take 10 damage.
Oh no.
Whoa, what's going on here?
The creature doesn't seem to understand you, just hisses.
Does he seem to be, like, actually trying to say something, or is he just, like, vocalizing?
Seems more to be vocalizing.
Okay.
Alright.
Seems to not be able to speak right now.
Are they like close enough to me that I can like like stab my sword into it, or
yeah,
would I have to like throw daggers?
No, you're close enough that you can stab them.
Cool, I'm gonna stab them.
Okay. Roll initiative. Both of you.
16 plus 3.
6 plus 2, 8.
8.
Cool. Okay. So, Loki, you are attacking?
Yep.
You're attacking the creature?
Yes, I am. Let's.
Okay.
Nat 20 plus 7.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, that hits. Roll damage, and it is a crit as well.
So that means double damage. So.
Yep.
It says 1d6 plus 3. Would that mean 2d6 plus 3 or 2d6 plus 6?
2d6 plus 3.
2d6 plus 3. Okay. Just a second. Is 12 damage.
12 damage. Yup. Whatever this thing is, it did not like that. You saw this thing coming, and it slashed into Audrey, and you're like, nope, I'm not dealing with this, and you just hacked into it, and just it is bleeding profusely. It is not happy right now.
Fun. I should have used
like
my flame
before.
ability at that. I should have made it also catch fire.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. I could.
Yeah, you said you did 10 damage to it, correct?
12.
12? Yeah. Okay, cool. It seems like this thing's turn starts, and it just burns. It just burns and just drops to the ground dead.
Fun.
What on earth was all that? Loki, did you stage that?
Flaming sword. What? You don't have one? Too bad.
No, not the sword. I understand what swords are. I'm talking about the strange man that just jumped on me.
Yeah, there's a corpse if you want to investigate it.
Yeah,
Like
I'm investigating that corpse.
Burn completely.
Yeah, I want to make a medicine check to figure out how it, like, what's going on here.
No, I am investigating with this.
And I'm making a medicine check.
You can't make a medicine check on a dead person.
I would argue that an autopsy is a medicine check.
Yes, an autopsy is a medicine check.
Fine. I'm
Or
doing
like figuring out
investigation.
how its different wounds happen and everything. Yeah, so that's 17 plus 7.
Yep. So with that, you're able to look it over, and what you notice is like this thing, whatever it is, it's got really sharp claws, and it's got fangs on it, and it looks like it's got a couple of print. No, that's all you can really tell because it is kind of a charred mess at this point.
16 plus 8 for investigation to loot his pockets.
Loot his pocket? Okay. Yeah. So you loot through the pockets and you're able to find 3 silver pieces, and that's kind of about it.
Why did you light this person on fire?
Why not?
Okay, better question. How did you just do that? Can you teach me that?
No, it's just my sword can just got a flame. I stab, it go into flame. Ta-da!
I mean, I can start fires too, but I tend to not swing swords around.
Yeah, but like a sword, a flaming sword. Come on. Flaming sword.
Okay.
Flaming sword.
So far in one day, my characters had to fight Anthony, get struck by lightning, and then have like a caveman or whatever try to kill her.
I suppose it looks more like a vampire if I'm being honest, because fangs. Good thing I stabbed it. Anyway,
Oh, I'm so.
So can we continue on?
I'm only gonna use this.
I guess we're out of attack because like. It's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing else really around, so
Cool.
you're fine. Cool. As you continue along, both of you roll a nature check.
Ooh. Oh, that was a terrible roll, and my nature thing doesn't help. Oh, 6 + 4, 10.
Okay. 13 + 8, 21.
Damn. You must have a high intelligence and/or proficiency in that.
21. Yeah. You're actually able to identify a couple bird calls that you hear.
Okay.
And you actually hear some ravens.
Ravens, interesting.
Yeah. And as you continue along, you actually see where the ravens are.
Ravens aren't all that different from crows, right? So,
Huh. Yeah, I guess.
Suddenly, this burly man with this giant sword just bursts out of the bushes, like, "Who are you?"
My name is Master Audrey Wood. This is my associate, Loki the Kid.
No, not associate. You think you think I am beneath you?
This is my co-worker.
No. Okay, that is acceptable.
Co-worker.
Co-worker, I am Loki, King of the Void, and my friend over there, is also Loki.
Did you say Loki?
Yeah. My friend is kind of in an alligator form though. So.
And he starts to back away. He's like, "Oh no, I'm done," and he books it out of here. Like, nope.
Yes. Wait, but doesn't he see that I'm like a tiny 14-year-old looking kid rather than the actual adult Loki?
Maybe Loki means something else to him.
Maybe means the god Loki, of which I am a god. Anyway,
Maybe in his culture.
See, this is why I should be named first. You did not threaten or scare that thing away. I did. Ha!
Hey, which one of us defeated Anthony Goldstein?
I wasn't there.
Exactly.
If I was there, I would have defeated Anthony just the same, if he's as evil as you say he is. Although I would have also asked him to team up with me if he was that evil.
Yeah, and he books it, and like he actually seems to be going towards a house.
Should we follow him?
I think we should follow him stealthily. So can we hide, start hiding, and sneak our way up there?
Sure.
Would we have to roll a stealth check? Because I would love to roll a stealth check for that.
I can turn invisible.
Yes. Roll stealth. Yeah, roll stealth.
And I'll cast invisibility.
17 plus 11.
Okay. 17 plus 11, and you're casting invisibility?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice. So yeah, you notice that this house he's running towards, it's got quite a few trees nearby. So you just sneak on close around the trees, and Audrey kind of just turns herself invisible, and you're invisible. You're not seen by this strange man.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. So
What's the nature of the
follow
house?
him. We can follow him back up to wherever he's going.
the house looks like it's in pretty good shape. It's a pretty
so
nice
it's probably built
house.
recently. So it's not a ruin.
No, it's not ruined.
Okay. Is it life?
Hey,
Oh my god.
don't.
It's it looks pretty well preserved.
Okay. Well, I say we divide any architecture we find into 3 tiers. The first tier will be, the classical architecture of Paris that may have stood to this day, including the catacombs and such. Then there's mid-tier from what I would consider the modern world. And then there's this, new tier, which is whatever they made after the fall.
Will you stop talking and just invade his house and figure out what the hell's going on? How about that?
We're breaking and entering?
Yes. But with stealth. So it's sneaky.
Okay. Is the door locked?
You try to open the door, but it does appear to be locked.
All right. Would
know anything about lockpicking?
Would thieves' tools be considered like a necessary tools to like open the door, or no?
You can try using thieves' tools.
Cool.
To
I
open the
would
door?
do that.
Okay.
Okay.
I was worried that you were about to say that you didn't have thieves' tools.
No, of course I have thieves' tools.
Okay.
What is up? I'm pretty sure thieves' tools includes lockpicking tools, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's the classical thing that thieves' tools are used for.
Yeah. Let's do it. What do I roll for that? Is that sleight of hand, sort of? I think it might be.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
All right. That is a 19 plus 11.
Nice.
I have an expertise.
Okay, yeah. So as you're picking this lock, you realize that it's just a simple deadbolt. And you open this really easily.
Of course I do. I'm good.
Yeah. You open this up within seconds. Like it's not even a challenge for you.
Nice.
And inside you see the same man with a bow drawn, and he's pointing it directly at your chest.
Oh no.
Take one more step. And I
am the spirit of the wind, and I command you to put down your weapon.
That's not gonna help anyone, Audrey. Stop it. I take out Leviathan, as well as a dagger, so I could potentially throw the dagger if I need to. Otherwise, I will stab.
Oh, you're gonna try to? Are you gonna try to attack this guy?
Like, how far away? Like, is the bow with the arrow pointed at my chest, like, right in front of me? Or is it, like, across the room? Because if it's across the room, I might as well, throw my dagger and make his shirt pinned on the wall.
He's about 10 feet away.
Okay.
So, basically has it pointed directly at your chest. I can't
hit him necessarily with my sword, but I think I can throw my dagger. Yeah. I'm gonna throw my dagger so that, like, those, like, things where, like, they pin the shirt against the wall so that they're, like, hanging.
Cool.
That. I'm gonna do that. Would that be just a roll to hit then?
I need to double check that real quick. That would be.
Because I'm not actually hitting him. I'm just hitting his shirt so he can be hung against the wall so he doesn't hit me.
We'll call that a sleight of hand thing.
Sleight of hand?
Yep, sleight of hand.
9 plus 11.
Cool.
20.
You do that, and
if needed, I can roll again to have 2 daggers, so he's like stays there. I don't know.
Cool. Yeah. So you throw the dagger, and it just pins his shirt against the wall.
Yes. All right. Start talking. Why are you scared of me?
You see him start to change his shape slightly.
Oh.
Not much, but it is a little bit. So you notice that he's this incredibly muscular guy, which makes sense because he also has a giant sword like right next to him that you saw him with earlier.
Mm.
He's got pretty short hair, big beard. Like what he's got a really impressive beard. I don't know how he maintains it, but he's got it.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that sticks out the most is he has an eye patch on.
So his shape changes to what?
Do you not recognize me?
What? Who are you?
I am Odin.
Oh. I was hoping that we'd found Shad.
Oh my god. Imagine if you'd found
Shad.
Shad.
I immediately thought pirate.
Well, honestly, and this is out of character, if it was Thor, Kid Loki would absolutely not recognize him because Kid Loki killed Thor also as a kid. So he wouldn't recognize the grown-up version. But since this is Odin, then it clicks.
You're the old father?
Hi.
It's been a long time since someone called me that.
Yes. The great Thor had told
Hi,
me about you.
Dad. What the hell are you doing here on Midgard? I'm busy.
That's no way to speak to him. He's a very powerful
He's my adopted
man.
father. What else am I supposed to say? He took me away.
My liege, I've heard much about you from the great Thor
Wow, you
and
call
Dr.
him
Stephen Strange.
that? You don't call me that? The King of the Void?
At this point, I drop my invisibility. Do you see the way that your son has been treating me? I don't blame you, though. I'm sure that you did everything you could with him.
I tried. But
I killed my brother at age 8. I don't care.
you killed Thor?
Yeah, I did. That's me.
That didn't happen.
You're
you
kind
from?
Oh yeah. Okay, this is the explanation. I'm a variant. So I'm a different version of the Loki that you probably actually know. So and I was sent to the end of time, called the Void, which is a kind of a post-apocalyptic time. Which is where people who are apprehended by the TVA go. And so yeah, I'm not quite the person, the person you think I am, sort of. I am still Loki. but just a slightly different version from a slightly different timeline.
Yes, and I come from a planet, I suppose, with a different Thor, and by extension, different Odin than you. So you're not the man I heard of, but I suppose that you're a version of him.
That's one way of putting it.
Principle that is, I suppose, encouraging me to give this Loki a chance, because he is not the man who ransacked my home. And so far,
that's why you didn't like me. Yeah, I am not the Loki who ransacked. I don't remember even ever interacting with you.
And he saved my life.
I was apprehended when I was a child.
And he saved my life a few minutes ago from a wild man that was going to tear me apart. So I suppose I owe him for that.
Oh.
Now that I realize, that could have been an Asgardian that I killed, but
Most of the Asgardians left this planet long ago. They left Midgard. I was the only one that stayed behind.
Why are you not on Asgard? You know, ruling and all that. Almighty. Holier than thou.
Because I have sent far too many of my children to their deaths.
Wait.
So Thor is dead for
is
you?
it?
Thor's dead? Hela's dead? Yes, I knew about that.
Wait, very important question. Have you kept track of days and years? Do you know approximately when we are? We're from the past, and we ended up here.
The year?
Yes.
It's been a while since I last looked at a calendar. It's probably about 2021.
Hang on, we're only 5 years removed from when we left.
How did it
you say
become
so.
Like this?
Maybe we're on a different planet again. Maybe that ship jumped planets.
That doesn't happen. The ship can't do that.
There are many Earths, so we could still be on a Midgard, as you put it, but that's a magic boat. Maybe it fell through some sort of wormhole, and it's in a desolate version of Earth.
Well, there's not much I can say for sure, but it did start about 5 years ago when the problem started happening. When some of my children started to go missing, ones that I hadn't sent to deal with this problem. I tried to tell them that it wasn't, that they had to hold back on using their magic. That it seemed like when they did, that's when they would show up.
Vampires?
The ones with...
Are they vampires?
Vampires are the least of your concerns.
So they are vamps.
So the thing I destroyed was a vampire. Great.
Hi.
Oh, I guess Jason's just been following behind us about 20 feet back.
Yes.
Sure, we'll go with that. It's not
What's
like
going
Jason
on?
just went back to the ship or anything. Yeah, no. Okay, yeah. Jason at some point decided that the princess was safe and decided to follow along behind you guys.
Yeah. Okay, so I was almost attacked by some sort of wild man. Loki saved my life. Now we're in a cabin with the Allfather.
That's
Okay.
Odin. That's Odin. If you can't tell.
You there. You look familiar. Who are you?
I'm Jason.
Something looks special about you.
Oh, I'm a demigod. You might know my dad. He's
Demigod
Poseidon.
of Poseidon. Ah. Yes, I've spent some time with him.
I would hope so. As much as your people like boats.
Yes, over the millennia, we've had quite a few conversations.
I like boats, so I did have a couple like Viking like cousins. I don't really know how deities, like separate pantheons and all, but like I've heard of you. One of my half brothers' girlfriends kinda has a, I forget what her cousin is, like one of your sons or something. I don't know.
Wait a minute, Jason, have you met a version of the Norse gods before?
Oh, I've met like 5.
Because I've met a version of Thor, who is separate from the one that Loki knows, and is separate again from the one that...
Yes, multiverses are weird. We have like 80 different stable-ish multiverses. I've met like 20 deities.
Oh, also, we figured out that we're in Paris.
Please, come in. Let's close the door. Close the door. I'll get you some food and some ale. And we shall have merriment tonight.
So, Jason, tell me, have you ever been to Paris before?
Paris?
Yeah.
A while ago.
How long would you say?
I spent a week there.
Okay.
There wasn't any electricity though, so I don't know how long.
Wait, there wasn't any electricity in Paris? Have you been to this time space before?
Maybe. What time are we in?
We're in the future. Things didn't go well.
What happened? What year are we in?
We're 5 years in the future. Mysterious entities showed up, wreaked havoc on Earth. The Asgardians tried to save us, and they, I guess, weren't able to.
Where are we now?
We're currently in Paris in the year
apparently.
2021.
In 2021?
Yes.
Are we allowed to go and do stuff?
I don't know if there's still stuff to do.
Are they on lockdown?
They don't exist.
Like Paris doesn't exist?
Odin, how about you just explain it again? You might do a better job.
All started about 5 years ago, when these strangers from another world, they came. They came and it started. They started killing many and enslaving others. And any males they caught using magic, they just killed.
Oh.
Females, though, all the women, they captured.
Oh.
And the same thing has happened to all of my children and all the other demigod children that I've come across.
Oh.
They've all been captured.
What kind of aliens? I haven't met many. What kind of aliens were they?
Well, I wouldn't call them aliens.
What kind of gods, then?
Not gods either.
Titans,
They were,
again?
four of them were humans, and the other one, when he was introduced, he was always introduced as a gardener, but no gardener that I've ever seen. The gardens he tends to are the gardens of war.
Oh, so like Ares.
No, not like Ares.
Worse? You can get worse than Ares?
So much worse.
And
you like
is he one of those
Tiberius?
celestials?
No, he he seemed to be the leader of these women.
Are they like Sith? I've heard of them from other people.
No, although that is a fairly apt comparison, they use lightning, and they can control the weather and make the earth itself rumble.
So kind of like Eternals. Or Inhumans, maybe?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of those before.
Oh. So who are we dealing with? Giants?
Dragons?
No, not dragons, although they have been known to fly about on winged beasts.
So what are these guys called?
They call themselves the Shan-Chan.
Oh. Cool. How do we kill them? And also, how do we go back in time to when we came from?
Well, you can't just kill them.
How do we...
I might be able to help you out.
Stabby.
Exist.
You can't just
I might be able to
everyone.
help you out, though. I have... This is all that you have for weaponry? Any gestures to what you have?
Yeah,
No, I've got many hidden
I have
daggers.
magic.
I place them in little pocket dimensions, able to be summoned anytime, anywhere from whenever I command it. I also do magic, and I
have
show
a
my
sword.
and I show my display of fireworks in my palm again.
I do not I recommend you don't use your magic if you can help it. If you do that, you'll attract their attention.
Sword.
But I might be able to help you out and give you some weaponry.
Okay, but like,
Can I have a...
but like,
Can I
I
have a
have
sword?
to use at least a little bit of magic to get the daggers from my pocket dimension, and I summon the daggers in my hands and flip them, and
Why
then
did I let you in?
make them go away.
I cannot give you any weapons yet.
Cool. I'll stick to my daggers and my
However,
flaming sword.
I can help you. In Paris, there is a plague of vampires.
Oh.
I know where they come from. However, I refuse to go in person.
Why?
Or if I did, I would not be able to return to Valhalla.
Why?
Because I would be turned into a vampire.
Yes.
Why
And
though?
if I'm turned, I can't return to Valhalla.
Yes, he can't let himself become
let me
impure.
explain it. Jason, Valhalla is like Norse heaven.
Yes.
Okay.
He can't let
And
himself become
if
impure.
you're a vampire, you're doomed to not be in Valhalla.
Oh.
Yeah, because apparently vampires are evil or whatever. But at the same time, in all my evil doings, I've yet to fail to go to Valhalla, so.
Well, have you actually died yet?
Variants of me have.
And do you know what happened to them?
Yes.
Well, maybe they were all more righteous than you. I wouldn't risk it.
I don't think so.
Well,
One of my variants tried to take over the world by being president, and another one tried to take over the world by letting aliens invade New York. So
yeah, I know. I'm familiar with that one.
So I wouldn't say that they're any more righteous. Oh, also, my friend Alligator Loki ate the wrong neighbor's cat.
Oh wait, when you say cat, do you mean like my understanding of a cat, or like some super powerful world carrier?
Look at how small Croaky is. Look at him. He's only like 3 feet long. It's just a regular old house cat. Wrong neighbor's cat.
Okay. Because I heard a tale once of the ancient Norse who had like a cat that was the weight of the world or something.
Yeah, no, not that cat.
Okay.
I think. Somehow that cat versus the other neighbor's cat could have set off a chain reaction of events that led to a completely different timeline and potentially end up with a multiverse. Well, there's already the kind of that already, but yeah. So that's why he was sent to the TVA and then pruned.
Anyway, what were you saying, super powerful god guy that was trying to give us instructions?
I can give you weapons that might be able to defeat the Shan-Chan, or at least drive them from Midgard. However, I want to make sure that that my children are safe from the vampires. I've sent many over the years, and they've never returned.
So you need us to descend in through a vampire-infested city and figure out what happened to your kids.
No. I know what happened to them. They were all turned. They were all turned or they died.
Do you want
There's
us
no
to...
hope. There's no saving them.
Do you want us to kill them?
Yes. I want you to kill them and kill the one who leads them.
Who leads them?
So I have to fight Vampire Thor.
Vampire who?
Thor?
No. Thor is fine.
Okay.
Thor
I was
has
about
not
to
been
say,
to
like,
Midgard
if
in
Thor died.
a while.
Oh, so I finally get to see my brother again. I should turn into a snake and trick him again. That'd be so fun.
So, Jason, do you have an experience with vampires?
Thor isn't here on Midgard.
No, but I'm saying we could go to Asgard. Isn't Heimdall still around? You should
That's a name I haven't heard for a long time.
Oh.
Anyway, do any
Then
of us
how the hell did you get here if there's no one helping with the Bifrost?
What do you think the Bifrost does?
It's a gateway, right? If you
Yeah,
know how
but
to
it has
use
to
it,
be
you can
activated
get from one place to
by
another.
somebody. It has to be activated by somebody. You can't just go blindly into it.
Well,
Yeah, you
perhaps
can.
Odin's powerful enough to open it himself.
While not being in the proper chamber, that's impossible even for Odin.
Well, there are ways of travel that might not be known to you. I mean, how do you think I
Oh
got
no,
there?
no. I know many ways to get from Asgard out of Asgard and to many other places, but they require a lot of dark magic and it's not fun. Or they require a very, very small ship.
Anyway, do any of us have any experience fighting vampires? Because I don't.
I have a little bit.
I'd stab
Stake
him
to
with
the heart.
wood.
Stake to the heart. We need to get some wood and sharpen
So
the
Jason's
stakes.
not going to volunteer the very relevant information he has regarding vampires in Paris.
Apparently not.
Okay.
Oh, wait. You can kill them, but they have to be, like, not fully vampires.
You can throw them off the top of a building. That helps.
Oh,
you
that's
can do
why
that.
my flame sword worked. Because they don't like sunlight. Fun. I'll keep using that.
But it was daylight when we were attacked by him, so maybe he wasn't a full vampire.
Yeah, but my flame right through his chest did something, didn't it?
Okay, do these vampires have a special weakness to fire, Odin?
You caught me at such a bad time there. Weakness to fire? Not that I've noticed.
Then how
They're
come I
weak to
just kind
fire.
of burned one to a crisp?
I have a weapon that might help you.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
I call it the T-bone steak.
Why is it called the T-bone steak?
I think I know.
I could go for a steak.
Because it's a crossbow that looks like a T, and you're able to shoot steaks with it.
Are they made of bone?
Thought.
They're not automatic kills, but they will slow them down. I only have one, though.
Well, but how many stakes do you have? You can just kind of like use stakes to hit them.
I think Jason's our most competent weapon user, so maybe he should have it.
I am proficient in most forms of combat.
Cool.
Okay.
I like swords, but I can use crossbows and guns.
Well, everybody else, let's take some sticks and start sharpening them. Let's go. Come
Okay.
on. We gotta make some stakes. Woo!
We could go to the Home Depot and get
I don't
wooden
think there's any
planks.
around here.
Are there still Home Depots, Odin?
No. They're all...
They're all Lowe's now.
Yes.
my
How
God.
much old world supply is there to loot?
Here in Paris, not much. It's all, in order to get to any of it, it's all, you have to go through the vampire-infested city of Paris.
Okay.
Oh. So where are we?
We're just outside of Paris.
Okay. What's our car?
We don't have one yet.
Can we get a Bugatti?
I can summon us with any kind of car we need, but that's not mission critical at the moment.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why do you think it is?
I don't know. We got to drive somewhere to get the...
Okay, maybe we should wait out the night and then get a fresh start at this in the morning.
Yeah.
Yes,
Because
it
I
is
don't
getting
want
late.
I don't want night to break on us while we're fighting vampires. That might make them stronger.
The vampires are going to be coming out now.
Okay.
The sun is setting.
Odin, can we send the night here, or should I summon my tower?
What's a tower? How can
Oh.
you summon a building?
Oh, it's one of my magical abilities. It's an ancient technique known as Golder's Tower.
Oh. Yeah, let's take a nap.
You can spend the night here.
Okay. So then, Ash, do you want us to...
Is that going to be a short rest or a long rest?
Yeah.
This
Let's
will be a
do
long rest.
Yeah, so do you want us to take a long rest and then start with the vampire hunting next session?
Yes, vampire hunting
Sure.
next session.
Sure, we'll do that.
Okay.
In that case, it sounds like you guys are going to be taking a long rest
Yes.
and spending the night in Odin's house.
Yes.
Odin's little cabin. Woo!
Woo! And with that, I've been your Dungeon Master Ash, and I've been joined by...
Jack, also known as Jason.
Cece, also known as Loki, with Croaky as a friend.
Speaking of which, where is Croaky right now anyways?
Also known as...
Is Croaky still in the river?
And Drew
No,
also
I brought Croaky into the cabin.
Okay.